Just a second, let me drink some water. Better. Let's start now. Hey everyone, what's going on? Hi, this is Saad back again with another video. In this video, I'm going to talk about the benefits of journaling and how to do journaling. So let's get started. So I made a video about why you need to think on paper and the benefits of thinking on paper. So journaling is basically thinking on paper. You maintain these diaries, which is called a journal, in which you write down your day-to-day life and what goes on in your days. And you also write the things that you want to do, your goals, your ideas, your weekly plans, your monthly plans, and stuff like that, and also your daily plans. Journaling is a habit which is very common in some of the most successful people on earth, like Elon Musk, like Bill Gates, like Steve Jobs, like Sundar Pichai. They all maintain a journal, and they all use a journal in which they write about the day, in which they write about their ideas, their plans, and stuff, because this helps them, think more clearly and keep things in perspective. You basically document your entire life in a journal, and this also helps us to look back at the previous version which we were in. Like if I take out the 2018 journal I had, I would understand what kind of mindset I had back then and what were the priorities of mine back then. It also helps me understand how far I've come in my journey and what is the thing that I'm chasing now. What am I pursuing? Where am I going towards? It just helps me keep things in perspective. So journaling is very beneficial. It has got a lot of benefit. All right. So the way in which you have to do journaling is that first you have to write your date, like it's 27/06/21. Then you have to write the day it is, like it's Thursday. Then you have to make box in which you have to write things I am grateful for. In this box you have to write all the things that you're grateful for in your life. Reminding yourself of the things that you're grateful for is very important, and this helps you start the day in a right note. It helps you feel good about yourself and about your things that you already have in your life. So it can be like my health, my house, parents, my sisters, cousins, my friends. I like all the relationships that I have in my life. It can also include material things like my car or my job or my business. And in the next section you have to write about my goals this year. Then you have to write about the goals this year you have. So this is also a very important part, because you have to remind yourself about the goals that you have every year, and you have to remind this to yourself every single day. Your goals can be saving money, some amount, starting business, investing your money, or it can be any X, Y, Z thing, whatever goals you have in your life right now. The next box that you have to make is of to-do list. The to-do list. In this part, you have to write the top three things you have to do that day. It can be a meeting that you have that day, making a video, taking mom to doctor, or it can be anything. Like, what are the three most important things you have to do that day is something you have to write here. In the next section, you have to write top three priorities. Your top three priorities in your life currently. It is very important to remind yourself of your priorities in your life. At different points of time in our life, we change our priorities. At some point of time, we have our family as our priority. At some point of time, we have business as our priority. At some point of time, we have our health as our priority. So it's very important for us to remind ourselves about the priorities we have. So for example, you can write here health, you can write sleep or business, or family or anything that is your priority. In the next section, now all these things, this part, this part, this part, and this part is something you have to do in the starting of the day, when you start your day. This last part is something you have to do in the end of the day. Now, what did I learn today? It can be anything. For example, it can be, or it can be, or it can be also something you have understood about life. Learn that we should not care about people's opinions or something like that. So anything that you have learned that day. So this is how you have to maintain your journal. This is something I have been doing for the past 2 years or maybe 3 years. And this is something I believe works very good for me. Might also work for you as well. You can try to start your day in this way. Write about the things that you're grateful for. Remind yourself of the goals that you have. Make a to-do list so that you tick mark those things in the end of the day. Remind yourself of the priorities which you have in your life currently, and end the day with the things that you have learned today. Remind yourself of what you have learned. So this is what it is. Now this is the way I do my journaling. This is what my daily journal looks like. I keep reminding myself about all these things and keep these things in perspective in my day-to-day life. Each section of this journal has been inspired by somebody. Like the to-do list is from somebody else, the priority thing is from someone else. And slowly I've built this journal which works for me. It might as well work for you, so you can try using this journal and this format of journal to remind yourself of all the things that you're grateful for, to remind yourself of your goals every day, and to achieve your goals, to remind yourself of your priorities and stuff, to also document what you have learned in a day-to-day life. And then when you look back at your life and look back at your journal, you will be able to understand what was going on in your life at what point of time and what you were and stuff like that. Thank you for watching this video. If you like my work, you can press the like button and share this video with friends and family and anybody who you think can benefit from this video. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video next week. Till then, goodbye and have a nice day or a nice week. Goodbye.